Something is watching. Out here, you are never alone. Every step could be your last. In the jungles of Vietnam, beauty is a deception. Because beneath the color lurks something far more dangerous. Hunters move without sound, killers strike without warning, and survival is not about strength. It's about one thing: not being caught. Vietnam's jungles are among the most biodiverse ecosystems on Earth. A living labyrinth where every layer hides a new predator or prey. High in the canopy, the red-shanked Duc langur moves with grace. Bright, colorful, almost unreal. But beauty here is not just for display. It's a disguise in the dappled light. Above, danger circles silently. The crested serpent eagle watches, waiting for a single mistake. On the jungle floor, stealth is everything. Soft ambient texture. The king cobra, hushed, one of Southeast Asia's most feared predators. It doesn't strike blindly. It calculates, every movement precise, every strike deadly. Unlike most snakes, this hunter feeds on its own kind. A predator of predators. Pause, rising tension. One wrong move, and the fight is over before it begins. Whisper. When darkness falls, a new ruler emerges. The Indo-Chinese leopard, rarely seen, almost mythical. It moves like a shadow, silent, invisible. Whispered, you don't see it until it's too late. Muscles coil, air stills. With explosive speed, the hunt ends in seconds. In Vietnam's forests, the night belongs to ghosts, soft, renewed. As night fades, the canopy awakens. But not all survival is about killing. Some species rely on cooperation. Gibbons, the acrobats of the forest. Their powerful arms let them fly between trees at incredible speeds. Their calls echo across the jungle. A warning, a claim, a connection. Family is everything here. Together, they defend territory and survive. As the treetops trade songs with the wind, continuing, the forest's veins run below. Lifelines that feed villages and jungle alike, yet they are deadly traps. Beneath the surface, patience waits. The saltwater crocodile, apex, perfected for ambush. Only eyes break the skin of the river, unblinking, still as stone. Beat, explosive power, a single surge, a thunderclap of water, then silence. In these waters, hesitation means death. Fish scatter, a heron disappears. A careless hoof never reaches the far bank. Here, even the current seems to yield, curling around the hunter's armor. To live beside this river, you learn the ripples. Choose your crossings, and never trust calm water. In the theater of the wild, survival isn't always a spectacle of strength. While the mighty roar and the swift pursue, a quieter, more profound battle is waged in the margins. It's a contest not of force, but of perception. Sometimes the greatest power lies not in being seen, but in disappearing entirely. It's about deception. And here, in the dense jungles of Vietnam, deception has been elevated to an art form. This is nature's grand illusion, a masterpiece of evolutionary design. Behold the leaf insect. It has not just mimicked a leaf, it has one. Its body is a perfect replica, complete with intricate veins, serrated edges, and even the illusion of decay. Every detail is a lie, meticulously crafted over millennia. Predators, with eyes tuned to spot the slightest anomaly, look, but their brains register only foliage. They never see the meal hiding in plain sight. In this world, invisibility is absolute power, but the disguise is more than skin deep. The insect sways with the breath of the canopy, adopting its gentle, unpredictable motion. It has learned a borrowed rhythm. Torn margins, Phantom bite marks, fungal specks, these are not flaws. They are imperfections perfected, the final brilliant strokes in a living portrait of a dying leaf. Light skims its back, and the hunter's eye slides past, deceived. This mastery extends across the forest floor. A mossy frog becomes the very stone it clings to, its form dissolving into the damp green texture of its perch. Its skin raises into bumps that mimic lichen. Its colors break into islands of shadow and stone. It is a living mosaic, a creature of stillness and patience. An eye opens, for a fleeting moment, the only sign of life. But to a passing predator, it is merely a raindrop turning in the light. Higher up, on a weathered trunk, a cryptic lizard becomes bark. This is not a simple color match. It is a complete fusion of texture and pattern. Its scales align with the wood grain. Microtones of brown and grey drift with the shifting sun, ensuring the illusion holds from dawn until dusk. It even breathes with the tree, not the air, its body rising and falling in imperceptible harmony with the ancient wood. Here, mimicry isn't just a clever trick. It is armor forged from observation. A masquerade measured to the rhythm of the wind, a stillness learned from stone. In a jungle so loud with life, the true masters are the ones you never notice, the silent survivors who have perfected the art of not being. To endure here, you don't fight the gaze of a predator, you erase it. In the jungles of Vietnam, the dawn does not bring peace. It simply resets the clock on a timeless and relentless contest. Every day is a challenge, a complex equation of risk and reward, written in the language of survival. Food is scarce. The energy needed to find a meal is a currency spent with extreme caution. Every leaf, every fruit, every insect is a victory against the constant gnawing of hunger. For the herbivores, it is a search for sustenance among plants that are often armed with toxins and thorns. For the carnivores, it is a far more dangerous game. Territory is contested. Invisible lines drawn with scent and sound crisscross the forest floor. To cross one is to issue a challenge. These are not just patches of land, they are kingdoms of resources, essential for feeding, for breeding, for raising the next generation. And danger is everywhere. It is a silent partner in every interaction, a shadow that clings to every creature. It waits in the stillness of the undergrowth, coiled and patient. It watches from the canopy above, a pair of eyes calculating distance and opportunity. A sudden sprint through undergrowth, a desperate explosion of muscle and fear. Claws reach, tearing through the air, inches from their mark. Hooves scatter, drumming a frantic rhythm of escape on the forest floor. Breath burns in the lungs, a fire fueled by adrenaline. Elsewhere, a strike from absolute stillness, a blur of motion where there was none. A powerful coil, trapping life in its grip. A final, irreversible release. In these moments, a single heartbeat decides a lifetime. Shadows chase sunlight, and in their dance, hunters find their advantage. They read the tremor of a single leaf, a signal of hidden movement. They read the ripple on the water's surface, a story of life just beneath. When rivals meet, borders harden. Faces flare in warning, throats swell with guttural challenges that echo through the trees. And then, antlers crash, a percussive sound of violent negotiation. The forest rings with warnings from 1,000 sentinels. It rings with claims of dominance, and it rings with the brutal, definitive answers to those claims. A tail whips in agitation, wings spread for flight or fight. Bodies draw lines of passage and escape that no map can ever hold. But the greatest adversary is often the one no creature can fight or flee. Then the sky breaks. The monsoon arrives, not as life-giving rain, but as a force of raw power that hammers the canopy. Sheets of water wash away the delicate tapestry of trails and scent, erasing boundaries and hiding places alike. Rivers swell, transforming from gentle streams into brown and furious torrents, swallowing banks, swallowing roots, swallowing the old, familiar paths. A tree goes, then another. Giants that have stood for centuries fall, slow and final. With each collapse, new light tears the ceiling of the forest, and the entire ecosystem must recalibrate. The balance resets in an instant. The rules change. What hunted on land now swims. What hid in the undergrowth must climb to survive. What ruled a ridge now fights the relentless pull of the flood. The struggle is not just for the self. There are mouths to feed, their hunger a desperate cry. There are dens to save from the rising water. There are nests to rebuild, again and again and again. Here, the rhythm of life either quickens or it stops completely. You must read the wind for the scent of a threat or a meal. You must change your route when the old one is gone. You must trade brute teeth for endless patience and explosive speed for absolute silence. To survive here is to be in a constant state of becoming. You must adapt to every shift in light, every change in the landscape, every new sound in the dark. You must evolve, moment by moment, or disappear, becoming just another ghost in the forest. For millennia, these jungles have thrived, a testament to nature's enduring power. They have weathered storms, adapted to changing climates, and perfected a delicate dance of life and death. But even the most resilient ecosystems face a new and unprecedented threat, a threat that doesn't follow the ancient rules. The relentless march of human expansion is shrinking these ancient forests, the roar of machinery replacing the calls of the wild. With each passing day, vital habitats are disappearing, fragmented into isolated islands of green. And with them, countless species pushed to the very edge of existence. Some, like the elusive saola, may vanish before we have truly had a chance to know them. The intricate balance of this world, woven over millions of years, is fragile. Each broken link in the chain weakens the whole, and once broken, it may never recover. Pause, softening. Yet, there is still hope. Vietnam's wild places are more than just landscapes. They are living systems where every creature, from the smallest insect to the largest predator, plays an indispensable role. The secret of survival here is not just strength. It is adaptation. It is balance. And now, more than ever, it is respect for the wild. Pause, resolute. Because in the end, survival is not a guarantee. It is not given. It is earned, day by day, through resilience and a profound connection to the world we all share. Pause, gentle CTA. If you enjoyed this journey into the wild and believe these stories must be told, show your support. Like, subscribe, and join us for more untold stories of nature. The wild still has secrets, and with your help, we're here to reveal them. Out here, survival is earned, and the wild still holds secrets, waiting to be discovered. Freeze, visual emphasis. But this is just the beginning. If you want to explore the most dangerous, the most mysterious, and the most breathtaking places on Earth, then make sure you hit that subscribe button and join us on this journey into the unknown. Oceans, deserts, mountains. Because the next story might just change how you see the wild forever.